It's March 19th, 2024, and I'm reporting to you last Thursday, Senator Charles Schumer, Senator of New York, House Senate Majority Leader, went into some very dangerous territory on Thursday. In a speech in front of the United States Senate, he stood up and called for the overthrow of the democratically elected government of Israel. He seems to think that Bibi Netanyahu is bad for Israel, bad for American policy, and that the American government has the right to declare that they want to change the government. They want elections in Israel now. Well, Charles, we tried this in 1954 in Iran, and it got us Ayatollah Khomeini, and Iran as a nearly nuclear armed state making trouble all over the world. It's not the job of the United States government to decide who runs Israel. That is the job of the Israeli people, of which I am a person, a member, a citizen of Israel. So Charles Schumer, time to step back, and stop interfering with the other governments outside the United States. You have every right to vote in New York State and for president who you want, but you have no right to tell the Israeli people who to elect or when to have elections. That is a violation of U.S. policy. It's a violation of U.S. law if you actually take action to interfere in elections in a foreign country. So, Charles Schumer, you need to stop. And he's doing this at the behest of Joe Biden. I give Joe Biden, who I support for president of the United States over Donald Trump, a warning. You also need to stop bashing Israel and stop trying to interfere in the internal affairs of Israel. You told Bibi Netanyahu when you came to Israel during the war on October 11th that Israel has to win the war against Hamas. Well, that still stands, Mr. Biden, and you are risking your support. And why are you coming out in favor of stopping Israel before they completely destroy Hamas? To get a couple of extra votes in Michigan? There are a lot more Jewish votes in Michigan than there are votes that are going to go against you in the general election in Michigan. So, bad electoral policy, bad policy altogether. As a citizen of the United States, natural born, I say to Mr. Biden and Mr. Schumer, stop interfering in the elections and the affairs of a foreign power. Do not interfere in the Israeli democracy. They elect who they want to elect. And by the way, what you've also done by coming out against Bibi Netanyahu is you saved the man's political career. Polls taken right after the October 7th attack, massacre in Israel, showed Bibi Netanyahu with 15% support among the Israeli people. Why? Did they think he was a bad person? No. They thought a security lapse occurred on his watch and he deserved to be punished for it. Those numbers gradually changed as the war went on. Perhaps Netanyahu may have made decisions that increased the length of the war in order to stay in office longer. I don't know. That would be unethical. I would not vote for Bibi Netanyahu if that was found to be true. But in the end, his political fortunes gradually reached the point where now, if the election were held after Charles Schumer's explosion and speech and Biden's recent Israel Bibi bashing, well, now Netanyahu would come out 10 seats ahead. So thank you very much, Charles Schumer and Joe Biden, for saving Bibi Netanyahu's political career. That was brilliant. Did you think before you talk? Apparently not. Here's my final word on the subject. Bibi Netanyahu Rosh HaMemshala Shli. Bibi Netanyahu is my prime minister. Stop interfering in Israeli politics or face the electoral consequences in the United States elections. That's a message to Biden and Schumer. Bibi Rosh HaMemshala Shali. Bibi is my prime minister for now. Bibi Rosh HaMemshala Shelanu. Bibi is our prime minister. Stop interfering in Israeli politics. End of statement. Drop the mic. End of story.